Hey guys, happy Friday. It's Victoria from Yogi Mommy. Hello. Thank you all for who is joining us. Welcome, welcome. And for all of you who are joining the replay, thank you so much for watching. So what we are going to talk about today, my kids have been sick all week long. Thank you for the hearts too, I appreciate it. I don't know if you guys have, I don't know, it seems like it's going around. Everybody's getting it. We had 2 cases this week, actually 2 different cases. My son had the stomach flu, yuck. And then my daughter had a fever and a cough, and now my son has the cough. But nobody else got the stomach flu, which is awesome. So I was able to kind of keep that from hopefully getting to everybody. Usually it kind of runs through everybody, so I did a lot of preventative for that. And then the fever, we'll talk about what I did with that. So like I said, I don't know if you guys have been catching what's going around. I try to be big on preventative, and usually we're pretty good. We only get sick maybe a couple times a year, and we don't hardly ever have to go to the doctor, which is good. I try to do a lot of natural stuff first to kind of run that route, and luckily it has worked out. So what we're going to talk today about is what I have in my natural wellness cabinet. Some of my staples, I have a lot of stuff, so we can't go over everything today, but just kind of the basics that I have that has been helpful, particularly this week. So, first one, let's see. Well, for me, I haven't gotten anything, which is pretty awesome. A couple weeks ago, we got hit too, which is a total bummer. It's been a rough 2016, I feel like. But I haven't gotten any of it, which is awesome. My husband hasn't either. And I attribute that a lot to, we eat a lot of coconut oil. So just good old coconut oil. I put it in smoothies. Sometimes I'll just eat it with a spoon. How else? I'll put it on toast for the kids and stuff. But this is supposed to be really good for preventing stomach flu. So I like to always have this on hand for other stuff in the wellness cabinet too. Anything scrapes, bites, burns, cuts, infections, anything like that, I like to use coconut oil. It's very, very soothing to the skin. So any sort of irritations, anything like that, I like to kind of mix that up. And a lot of times I'll use that with some sort of essential oil too. So based on what it is that I'm working with, but coconut oil is always a staple. I have a separate actually jar in my bathroom that I use for beauty, anything like that. And that's the one usually if somebody gets hurt in the house, I'll grab that and rub it on them. So I don't use the same one that I use in my kitchen because that's kind of gross. So I have a separate one in my kitchen than what I use for my other personal use stuff. Okay, inner defense. This is a supplement that I've been taking from Young Living, and it has oregano and thyme and lemongrass and eucalyptus and rosemary and cinnamon and clove and lemon and coconut oil. This I think is a big reason of why I haven't gotten sick. And my husband too, we take these almost daily, and it really, I think, helps. I haven't been susceptible to anything. Anytime, if I do forget to take it, if I take it at like this first sign, if I get like a scratchy throat, it usually seems to help. This too, Thieves, the Thieves wash. This is a mouthwash, and it doesn't have all that yucky stuff. There's colloidal silver in there, and then it has the Thieves and the peppermint, lemon, all that good stuff. So when I use that twice a day, morning and night. My husband does too, and so I really think that a lot of that has kind of protected my husband and I from getting sick. So it's been very good preventative for that. Now, when my son was throwing up, I was using a lot of essential oils. So peppermint diluted with coconut oil on his tummy, and also in the diffuser. Peppermint is very good for any sort of tummy troubles. So this was helping to kind of give him some comfort when he was not feeling too well. The other one, I was kind of alternating it with this one too, Digize. And that one is a mixture of lemongrass and patchouli and fennel. What else? Juniper, tarragon, anise. I might be missing something. But anyways, it's a really nice blend, and it's very, very good for digestive. So that one as well, alternating with that on his tummy, putting that in the diffuser. I was running that in the diffuser to help him when he wasn't feeling well. And then also, as an immune booster, another thing that I was running in the diffuser was Thieves. And I was also rubbing Thieves diluted on the bottom of his feet too. Thieves is another blend. I'm sure you've heard of it. Very popular. Rosemary, lemon, what else? Eucalyptus. I can't remember all this stuff, but Thieves is a go-to when we need immune boosting in our house. So throwing that in the diffuser, rubbing that on our feet, I think has been really good for just kind of making it run its course a little bit faster. He was sick for, it was a little short of 24 hours. I know they're typically 24-hour bugs. But the fact that nobody else got it, I was very excited because it's always a bummer when it kind of runs through everybody in the household. So that was some of my preventative stuff. Or, oh, one more thing, activated charcoal. So you can get it in capsules. I just had the powder, so I have it in a jar. That is really good for helping to draw out the toxins too. You could put a little bit in some water with some lemon. Use like half a teaspoon, a little bit less for kids. And like I said, I would mix that with some water and some lemon, and that helps to pull everything out. Now, when my kids are sick, they don't like to eat a whole lot, which is pretty common with most kids, but you want to make sure that they're really, really hydrated. So tea, lots and lots of tea. Chamomile tea, green tea, I was using watered down with some honey and some lemon and all that good stuff. My other trick in my medicine cabinet that I like to have, and I have this actually daily, we take this all daily, but this is especially when we're sick. It's these collagen peptides. It is collagen, gelatin supplements. So my kids didn't have an appetite, but I wanted to make sure that they were still getting the nutrients that their body needed. So I was mixing that. It completely dissolves. So mixing that in tea and coconut water as well. Coconut water is very, very, very hydrating. Very good to have on hand if you or your kids get sick. So I always, almost always have coconut water in the pantry. So we were doing a lot of that too, making sure that everybody was hydrated. So just alternating with teas, coconut waters, the activated charcoal. We only had to do it once because, like I said, it was about a 24-hour period. After he did that, he actually was fine. He didn't throw up anymore unless he would drink water really fast. So we kind of had to remind him that he still needed to take it easy on his tummy. For coughs, I like to use frankincense in the diffuser. It's really awesome for coughs. Or I'll get coconut oil and I'll make kind of like a vapor rub type thing with some peppermint. Sometimes I'll add some lemon, maybe some lavender, and then sometimes I'll add frankincense in that too. Or I'll throw those in the diffuser, and that really kind of helps to break everything up. I'll put that in at night, and I'll run it on the intermittent disbursement on the diffuser. And yeah, it's always no fun when our kids are sick. The mouthwash, I try to give that to them as well because I know that it is healing from all the good ingredients, the Thieves mouthwash. It's a little spicy for them, so I kind of dilute it with water and stuff. But I really think that helps too. My daughter had her fever for a couple days, but generally that was probably the longest she's ever had a fever. My kids are maybe sick for 2 days. Usually it's like 24 hours, just a little cough, little congestion. But we've been really lucky. We just kind of, when fever, so my daughter had a fever, my general rule is don't fear the fever. I know it's hard. Like I said, you don't want to see your babies sick, and you always hate to see when the temperature on the thermometer is rising. Peppermint is supposed to be helpful, rubbing that on their feet. Like I said, I didn't want to break her fever because it wasn't too high, and fevers are the body's natural response to fighting off an infection. So I just really, really monitored her, made sure that she was hydrated. Like I said, lots of tea with the collagen, coconut water, just regular water, and just kind of making sure that she was getting the nutrients that she needed. Temperature didn't get above 102. She didn't ever seem super lethargic or anything like that. So we were very lucky. Lasted a couple days. It's been a rough week. Like I said, it's always rough for mama. And when you got 2 down, anyways, so lots of preventative for me because I'm a little worn out. So I want to make sure that my immune system is boosted. So like I said, all this week I'm diffusing with Thieves. I have my Thieves wipe. Thieves wipes. I'm wiping everything down, all the door handles, light switches, countertops, all the common areas where germs are hiding. I feel like from all the touching their grimy little fingers and stuff. Yeah. So that is what is in my natural wellness cabinet. I love it. Like I said, that I've been trying to do the natural thing for a few years now, several years. We've had great success with it. So if you have questions and want to get started on stocking up your wellness cabinet, I'd love to help you. Any questions that you have, send me an email, victoria@yogimummy.com. I'd love to help out. Also up on the blog, if you go to the search bar and type in my natural wellness kit, you will find in there what I have in mine. So everything that we discussed today, I have listed in there. Yeah, thank you for joining me. I hope that you have a wonderful Friday, a wonderful weekend. Stay healthy and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.